Hi guys, Candy here, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a first impression / review on the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. It's the longest name of all time. This look isn't going to be the look that you see in the final end because stupid me forgot to film an intro for this, so I've had to do an intro a few days on. Anyway, I'm sure you guys can forgive me. So if you want to see how I felt about this foundation, then just keep watching. Okay, so of course the first thing I'm going to do is prime my face. I'm going to prime with my Old Faithful. I use this quite often. It's not a particular favourite of mine, but I do like that it doesn't really sort of like illuminate the skin or matte down the skin. It's kind of just a kind of a colour corrector, which I like that, especially when I'm going to be trialling out a new foundation. So this is the Still a One Step Correct. I'm just going to put this all over my face. It is literally so hot in Christchurch today that it's like 27 degrees in this room. I am like cuddling ice blocks. I just have them tucked under my butt to try and keep me cool. Right, so let's get ripping into the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. I have seen some reviews on this and I've got to say the reviews are actually really good. So pretty excited. This shade is the shade Beige. I'm pretty dark at the moment because after my holiday I just got so tan on my holiday. Ooh, it's quite runny. Now I'm just going to use my little sponge, and this is like the sponge that I always use. This is a Kmart sponge. So I do own a beauty blender, but I use that for my concealer. Now if you know anything about me, you'll know that I really like a full coverage foundation. So I think I'm definitely going to have to layer this one because it's pretty thin actually. I would definitely say it's a medium coverage, but we'll see if it's buildable. God, it feels like it's probably a little bit too dark for me actually. Whoops. Well, that shade wasn't nailed, girl. I'll just have to lighten it up with a lot of concealer. Okay, so I definitely am going to put another layer on this. It's really nice. It's actually really lightweight. It's covered quite well, but it's kind of like, it's definitely not matte, which is kind of what I'm used to. I've been like really digging the matte foundations lately. So it's a little bit sort of dewier than that. Let's put on another coat. I feel a little bit like an Oompa Loompa right now, but that's okay. We'll just ear through. Oh, that's a bit better. Just don't know how much it's going to oxidize just yet. It's really dewy at the moment, like it's got a really dewy finish to it. That second sort of coating definitely goes on really nicely, like it's really buildable. It doesn't go gross. God, I feel like an Oompa Loompa. Yeah, it's actually quite dewy. It's quite a dewy finish. It doesn't really feel like, it doesn't feel heavy at all, like it's not cakey like that last foundation that I wore in my old favourites. Definitely nothing like that. But it is still got this sort of dewy sheen that's not drying down on its own. Once I put powder on it, I'm sure it will be fine. So now let's just carry on with the rest of my base products. This should lighten it up. Oh my god, it's like night and day. Okay, so that was using the Pro Conceal, so that's like the matching concealer, and that concealer goes on top of that so well. Alright, and now I'm going to go on top with my LA Girl Pro Powder, so let's keep it all in the Pro family. And I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender and bake that underneath my eyes. I'm also just going to take my kabuki brush and put a little bit of that Pro Powder on the rest of my face. So that is the base complete using the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation, the Pro Concealer, and the Pro Powder. So all of the three products together have worked exceptionally well. The powder's definitely taken away a wee bit of that sort of shiny dewiness, but it's definitely not like sort of a full matte sort of effect. So it is a little bit, I guess, luminous slightly. It's not like a super dewy, super luminous foundation. But so far so good. I'm going to now put the rest of my makeup on and come back afterwards and just let you know how I feel. By then it would have been on for probably almost a good hour, if not a little bit longer, so I will pop right back and let you know how I feel about it. Okay, so now I have my full face together. I will give you a bit more of my impressions on the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. So I think to start off with, we should probably consider the price of this foundation. So in New Zealand I picked this up for 17 New Zealand dollars, and I'm pretty sure I heard that you can get it for I think maybe like 10 US dollars over in the States. So considering the price of this foundation, I think that's really important when reviewing this for you guys. It is a beautiful foundation. It's a lot glowier than I'm used to wearing. I normally wear like quite matte foundations in the likes of the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Foundation, even the Urban Decay All Nighter is quite matte, and I am quite fond of that one. So everything that I normally wear is like quite a really matte foundation. Considering my age, I probably really should start sort of moving on to something a little bit dewier and a little bit more youthful looking, but man, it's just the way that I go. So in saying that, this foundation has got a wee bit more of a sort of a glow to it. Like, it's actually quite beautiful. I do have quite a bit of like highlighter on at the moment, but in the areas where I haven't got highlighter, which is sort of in this area here, even on this sort of my forehead area, I don't have any like powder highlighter up in sort of this area, or like around my chin. I put no highlighter on my chin, and it's actually got almost like a glow to it anyway. Like, I didn't need highlighter on it. So I think that this is quite a beautiful foundation if you're wanting something that's a little bit glowier, a little bit more youthful, a little bit more like moisturizing looking as well. It definitely is lightweight. I can't feel it on my face. There's no areas that are sort of like cakey. I have put a lot of powder on as well, but there's no areas that are cakey at all, and it's sitting really nicely. It's starting to collect in my creases a wee bit, but that's not unusual for me. I've got quite a very heavy expression face, which I need Botox for. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. And considering the price that it was $17, I don't even feel like it's oxidized much. Like, I feel like it's actually matching in really well. Now I've got my full face together, I feel like it's matching really, really well with like my chest and the rest of my body. So I think I did a pretty good match on that. To begin with, it looked really dark and I felt like an Oompa Loompa, but it actually matched in really well. So this again is in the shade Beige, which was quite dark. I definitely recommend this. It was definitely buildable. It was a medium coverage, but I was able to build it up to a full coverage that I like, and it actually was so buildable. Like, I find with the matte foundations, sometimes you can't build it because it gets really cakey and really thick, but this was so easy to build. I'm actually quite shocked by this. I was kind of expecting it to go like orange or go yellow and just be quite yuck to wear, but actually it was really quite beautiful, and I'm actually in my head right now considering getting some more to add for my kit, because these are actually really nice and they're super affordable. I hope this video was a little bit informative for you guys, and just to let you know that I do listen to you. I was suggested that I do like a few more other products. I do some more foundation reviews and things, so I just want you guys to know that I do listen to you, and if you have any comments or suggestions, just never ever fear to put them down below. I am absolutely listening. I try to reply to absolutely all of you, and yeah, I really appreciate you all, and thank you so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did find it informative, or you did find it helpful or enjoyable, or whatever. You just want to give me a thumbs up because you like me. And as always, you'll be seeing my face in the next one.